What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're going to have a read the card over Goblindbergh. Yes, Goblindbergh. It's a pretty awesome card. It's actually been really helpful for me lately in one of the decks that I've been running on Dueling Network, which we'll have deck profile on later. Anyway though, it's an interesting card. Let's see, it is level 4 Earth Warrior, and its effect is when this card is normal summon, you can special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your hand, and then change this card to defense position. It has 0 defense, 1400 attack. So yeah, not that bad of a card really. It's kind of like a Marauding Captain kind of thing. You know how Marauding Captain can, of course, let you special summon after it's summoned, but Marauding Captain is only a level 3, which can sometimes be a pain these days whenever there's a lot of rank 4s that are actually really awesome in the Exceed world. Exceed, whatever you want to call them. I always get a different comment on how I pronounce that, but whatever. I pronounce it how I want to. Anyway, I really like this card though. I've been using it a lot lately. It's really helpful because, of course, the thing that's probably most helpful about it, it's a warrior type. That's really helpful these days. We're getting a lot of great warrior XC monsters that are, you know, have a lot of debates on which one is actually better lately, which we'll have a separate video on that probably. Anyway though, one of your strategies would be, of course, you summon it, switch it to defense, you know, to let you, of course, summon a warrior. Yes, we're using Celtic Guardian, stronger than titanium. I can't remember the rest of the rap. Crap. I can never remember that rap, but it always goes in my head every time I say Celtic Guardian now. If you haven't seen that Yu-Gi-Oh rap, then you're missing out. Anyway, though, it's also a warrior, so what does that mean? Well, we have two very powerful warrior XC monsters, you know, that require 2 level 4 monsters to bring them out. First one, I guess we'll talk about the obvious one, the ones everyone is thinking about right now, and that is Blade Armor Ninja. A card I always thought was pretty awesome. Its effect is really nice, and it can almost OTK a person, really. It's of course rank 4. It requires 2 level 4 warriors to XC summon into it. 2,200 attack, 1,000 defense, and its effect is you can get rid of one of the XC materials to make a ninja attack twice, is basically what it is. Of course, it's a ninja, so it can make itself attack twice, which is a really cool effect, so yeah. You can pretty much, you know, do 4,400 damage, basically, because, you know, you get to attack twice directly if you know, happen to have an opening, or just if you're going to get some kind of deck that swarms the field, it's also another great way to do so. But he's not the only one in town. We also have Heroic Champion Excalibur. Really awesome card, one I'm really looking forward to. One that's coming out in the tins. The tins that have been announced. The reason I have not made a video on that too is because I'm waiting for what the other tin's supposed to be. And then I was going to make a video, but for some reason we're hearing about Excalibur way before we're hearing about the other one. Which I already have some ideas on what that card will be in the other tin. Anyway though, Excalibur is one that's kind of rivaled Blade Armor Ninja because its stats are almost exactly the same in every way. Except it has 2,000 attack and defense, and its effect is you get rid of both materials and then its attack doubles until the end of your opponent's next turn. So yes, this makes it a 4,000 attack monster. Well, the debate on that is that, of course, it doesn't inflict so much damage on Blade Armor Ninja, but, you know, if you're doing direct attacks. But, of course, you can get over stronger monsters. Of course, we're going to have separate videos for that kind of debate. This is about Goblindbergh, so we better stay with Goblindbergh, right? Anyway, though, that's what's so great about this card. It helps you bring out these 2 cards that are really powerful, are really getting debated about, and the whole Yu-Gi-Oh world. And it's actually not that bad. Just a common in Generation Force. That's hard to say real quickly. So yeah, what do you guys think about this card? Do you think it's awesome? Do you think it looks like the Red Baron and it's about to kill King Kong? Or what? You know, what do you guys think? Would you use this card? I actually use this in the Earth deck that I've made. It works. It actually works. I can bring out Excalibur, Blade Armor Ninja, and usually just own my opponent. And so yeah, back in the day, you know, if there was a card like this that could help you bring out a card like Excalibur, it would be just broken. I know I say this pretty much every video lately, but if there was something stronger than Blue Eyes, oh my god, use it. I still need to make a video talking about the old days on that kind of stuff. But yeah, what do you guys think? I always want to hear your opinions, and of course, do you guys want to see a video talking about which is better, Blade Armor Ninja or Excalibur? Personally, I don't feel like they need to really be compared too much because they are really different strategies. In certain situations, one's better than the other. You know, if you have an ability to bring them out easily, you run both because they'll come in handy in different situations. But do you guys want to go ahead and hear a discussion on that in a different video? tell me in the comments, of course. So yeah, and of course, for people that may not know, Excalibur's in Return of the Duelist, which is the next set after Galactic Overlord. So yeah, for people that may be out of the loop and have not known, and it will also come out in a 10 in August. So yeah, I believe Return of the Duelist comes out in August as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys are looking forward to those cards. All kinds of awesome cards coming out in that set, which we need to talk about later on. I'm really excited about that set, actually. But yeah, what do you guys think about Goblindbergh? And what card do you want me to talk about next time? I try to kind of rotate with cards, so I guess we want to have a trap, magic, I don't know, something, a synchro maybe even. Just kind of trying to, not like have an effect monster every week or something. So, yeah, be sure to tell me, and remember to memorize your Celtic Guardian rap, because you don't want to look like a fool and not remember it like me. Thanks for watching, guys. Later. Thanks for watching my latest video. Be sure to subscribe before you leave, and also be sure to leave a comment and rate this video before you leave as well. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Later.